Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. It's great to have you with us at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. You're with us today for a pre-season match between Geelong and Collingwood. If you've had your fill of cricket for the summer, it's finally time for some footy. Two teams with plenty of interest around them get an opportunity to see where they're at as we look ahead to the premiership season. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
G'day, Hutto. No one would know who's going to win this match. There's very little to choose between these sides. Both have their flaws, which have been spoken about, but whoever can get on top of the clearances will have a big advantage.
Thanks for those insights, Harf. Plenty of noise and excitement as we await the coin toss.
Geelong was heavily favoured to see off Collingwood in a Friday night MCG preliminary final in 2007. The Pies stayed within striking distance and hit the front briefly in the third term. The Cats got out to 17 points early in the last, but the Pies responded yet again. Paul Medhurst putting them within 5 points with a minute to play. The Pies ran out of time and the Cats progressed to the grand final in front of 98,000 fans. The final scores were 13-14 to 13-9. Matthew Stokes and Steve Johnson kicked 3 goals each for the Cats, while Travis Cloke did the same for the Pies.
A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Dacos just trying to get it forward under pressure. O'Sullivan saves the day. He's generally a good kick. Dempsey makes position. Mannar has charged into space. Smith needs to be quick. He's drawn a crowd. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Edwards wins the hit out. Holmes will be important as always. Who's front and centre? Perryman. Good kick. That's careless kicking. Great play. Close is the man on the spot, and he's marked. The defence is disorganised. Atkins. Boot, ball, goal!
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Cats with the first goal. Cameron slaps it out. De Goey on the same page as his ruck. Henry wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. He's hit up the lead. Tidy ball. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? The Pies guarding the corridor. Dacos keeps it low. That sloppy play and it could come back to bite. Shaves the grass with that one. He's so clean with the footy. Elliott, dangerous to leave on his own. Delivers a long ball. It's a bad mistake. Clever kick. Stewart outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Neat little worm burner. O'Sullivan with a chance to relieve the pressure. Good work rate. Perryman leads his opponent. Throws it on the boot. O'Sullivan runs onto it. He's been busy so far. Delivers it inside 50. He'll draw them level if he's accurate.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
To break the duck, that will have to wait.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Guthrie works hard to present. Good-looking kick. Blitzars. Got to get it out of there. Has a ping. It won't be a goal. Dacos all on his own in the goal square.
He'd almost have to fall over to miss from here.
As simple as it gets.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Pies by a point. Cameron with a deft tap. De Goey, side bottom, in the right spot. Crisp. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. The umpire says he had no prior.
Cameron, the winner there.
He still found a way. It's loose in the middle. Moore. De Koning with the big fist.
Edwards. Sloppy disposal and a turnover.
It's a deep kick. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
Just a goal each in the first term. Who will be brave enough to try to move the ball quicker? Mistakes will always be made, of course, and both sides made their share in that quarter. But if you can be bold and try to keep the scoreboard ticking over, at least you give yourselves a chance.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again,